Reds fans, Liverpool 3 by a Leverkusen 1, and this last pre-season friendly before the start of the new season saw the return of legend Sami Hyypiä. Unfortunately for him, his team lost quite handsomely, but they did have the chances. He has seen better days though at Anfield, it's got to be said. Now the game started off explosively. Raheem Sterling made a start for Liverpool and he scored a magnificent individual effort. I've seen him score these kind of goals before. He drifts in, goes around a couple of defenders on the outside of the box and kills one around the goalkeeper. But he scored them at junior level, though this time the opposition was much stronger. But to give him his due, he did it, and the cop, they willed it in. They wanted him to do something special. Every time he got the ball, there was a buzz of anticipation, and the boy delivered. It was a wonderful goal, fantastic effort, and it set the tone for the rest of the first half. It was really fast-paced, friendly, full-blooded, not dirty by any means, but very competitive. Really good game, I thought, and it was end-to-end. Bayer Leverkusen had the chances. It's got to be said. I don't think Brendan Rodgers can be too happy with the performance, despite the scoreline. We were let off the hook a little bit. You know, Bayer Leverkusen got some good players, some skillful players, but they just couldn't find the back of the net. Suarez continued where he left off. Really good game, full of skills, twists and turns. Set up the second goal. The ball fell kindly to Lucas in the box, much like Gerrard's goal earlier a few days ago. It was just a simple tap in. He looked a little bit bewildered and embarrassed, to be quite honest with you, but it was really nice to see him score a goal. So 2-0, and it was looking comfortable. Some good performances. Well, I was fairly happy with the overlapping from Kelly and Downing on the right. Spearing had a decent, Shelby had a decent game in the middle of the pitch. Gerrard was finding his form, finding his feet slowly, finding his passing range, looking good. And then obviously on the left you got Enrique and Raheem Sterling. They did a decent job. Raheem Sterling did tire, particularly in the second half. You know, he was really running a full pelt. He was wanting to prove that he's good enough. For me, he's a very skillful player. He is a wonder kid. He's reminiscent of Michael Owen when he broke through at 17. But he's too lightweight. You know, if he was a bit stronger, you know, a bit beefier, he'd put me in mind of John Barnes perhaps. But no, he's too lightweight for me, and I think maybe this loan suggestion is still a good idea. Despite this goal today, you know, he did tire, and I don't really think he's really able to give it his full 100%, but 100% of the game, every game in the Premier Division. So I think maybe a loan is probably the best thing for him. Come the second half, there were a number of changes. Gerrard went off, Suarez went off, Enrique, Downing and Lucas all went off, and on came players who you think would play in many cases no part at all in the following season, in the coming season. Charlie Adam, for instance, and Andy Carroll, but their futures are in doubt. Jay Spearing too. Jack Robinson was given a run out, and Jordan Henderson, I would expect him to be a really good, strong squad player this season. But the whole tempo and the whole the whole approach to the game changed with having Andy Carroll up front rather than Suarez. You know, with Shelby being on the right, it was more to do with getting high balls, high crosses in. The whole focus was different. The whole gameplay was changed. The atmosphere went flatter. They weren't happy with Charlie Adam. I do think his days are numbered. We scored a third goal, a little bit fortunately. Carroll, some nice movement, managed to wriggle free of a defender, get the ball on into his favourite left foot. Thunderbolt of a shot, but it was straight at the keeper, who for some reason let the ball slip through him and into the back of the net it trickled. 3-0, looking very comfortable still. Bayer Leverkusen though scored a goal, and it was a very good goal. Sam scored. Brendan Rodgers again is not going to be too happy with the way he wriggled through our defence, but it was a wonderful finish. So 3-1 at the end. A good run out for the lads, I thought. I think that the way the system is developing is looking good. Brendan Rodgers should be happy with that. You know, we never saw Joe Allen, unfortunately, but his day will come. All in all, a really successful day. and the Reds go marching on. Really looking forward to the start of the new season. I believe that the Liverpool officials have been in Madrid in the last couple of days. Who are they looking at? Well, there's a couple of possibilities. Sahin is probably the number one contender. He's a bit in the Xabi Alonso mould, I believe. But obviously being at Real Madrid, Xabi Alonso himself is stopping his progress of breaking into the first team. So perhaps he's the player that we're looking to buy, or maybe loan. That might be the option. If we get him, then the days of Charlie Adam, I'm afraid, are over. I think he will be moving on. I think Chase Burning will move on. Andy Carroll, I'm not too sure. Despite his goal, it didn't look very comfortable today with him on the pitch. We'll see how we go. Who do you think we're going to be purchasing next? Who do you think we're going to be letting go? And how do you think today's game went? And what are your predictions for this season, this coming season? Where do you think we'll finish? We need to get a really good start done. We've got West Brom away, first game of the season. How do you think that's going to go down? Let me know, leave the comments below. And I'll see you next time, Reds fans. Bye bye for now.